Third, you're winning free picks. Live show, we're going to get to all the winners. We'll do NBA, hockey, Major League Baseball. If you're following on YouTube, like I say every day, give it a like, give it a share, give it a follow. Notification bells on. Subscribe to the channel. Be part of that winning free picks team. We want you on board, folks. We love everybody coming in, saying hello. Come on. We're on Twitter. What are we at? Winning underscore at free underscore winning. I'm at real underscore Higgs on Twitter. So if you're a tweeter, come say hello. Come say hello on the Twitter. You know, we don't have a MySpace page anymore. Just a joke. We never had MySpace. What else we got? Okay. I always mention leaderboards on the homepage of Winning Free Picks. Use the leaderboards, folks. You see who's hot, who's not, who's doing good. No hiding from the records. We have articles, free picks, videos, more. We got you covered there. And let's get right into the free picks here. I'll throw them across the bottom. Listen, you're going to come in for 2 minutes. Just give it a like. I don't care. I'll put the free picks here. Give the free picks a like. And start making some money. Groovy Caps. Let's do it again. 2 days in a row profit on. All right, good. Excellent. Let's close it out. Let's close out the week. Look at this guy popping in. Reddington. How you been, my friend? Where have you been? Angels in Oakland. You know what? You want to start in baseball? We will start out in baseball. We can do that. You know, why not? Let's head to Major League Baseball action. And we'll start up with your A's and Angels here. You know, we got Manaea on the hill versus Bundy. What are we looking at for this line? So, you know, last night it was 115, total of 9. Basically sticking around the same. Hasn't really moved much. Total did drop down 8.5 though. So we have that going on. Although I don't know why it's dropped because Bundy's got a 10 ERA in his May start. So that is definitely interesting to see why that line move came down like that. Obviously, I think it has to do with, you know, this Angel team. I don't know. I'm not totally sold on the lineup here. I mean, Rendon hasn't really been hit much. Trout's out. I guess I could see the under, you know. You know what? I'm going to lean Oakland here. Why wouldn't I? Right? We've won 2 straight. Angels. No way Angels get swept. Right? They've lost 3 in a row. Why would they lose 4 straight? Right, Red? I mean, I'll be with you here. I'll lean on the A's. I'll go A's with you here. White Sox Yanks. Talked about this last night. I got in the Yanks at 129. It's up to 150ish range now, and the totals moved. I got under 9, and it's at I see a 9.5 posted here. So that's just moved recently because when I did the show, when I was doing my notes a little while ago, that line was still at 9. But here we are, a mere 30 minutes later, and it is at 9.5. Well, you know what? Yesterday I got lucky with my Yankee under. I had 7.5, and it went to 8, and then at 7. So maybe we'll catch lightning in a bottle twice. Who knows? So there's that. Baltimore and the Nats. I'm taking a flyer here on the Orioles. I know it's terrible, and I'll say it's terrible. I mean, here you hear me so time. I don't like betting on teams, losing teams, and we got one that's lost 9 to 10 and 5 straight. I don't, you know. And the funny thing is, like, I'm taking Colorado at laying like $1.40 against a team that's lost 8 or 9 in a row in Arizona. But I'll take Baltimore here. Don't ask me why. I'm not. It's more, I guess, more to Corbin and the way he's been pitching to why I like the Orioles. I know it's a crazy one, and I don't blame you if you want to run away from it. He hasn't been good, Harvey, lately, but I don't know. I mean, Corbin's pitched better of late, but I'm not sold. I'll take a shot with a big dog here. Boston and Phillies. We're on the Sox again. I'll look at the over here. Wheeler is the better pitcher, I think, but Phillies scuffling along, so I'll lean Boston there. Tampa Bay. Now here's a spot we're talking about streaky teams. Tampa's won 9 of 10, or not 9. Basically, they've won 9 straight. But I can't. I want to take them as a dog here. I do. My reservation is that Wacha's coming off the DL. So I don't like guys off the DL because I don't think we're going to get full games from him. Even if the guy even comes out and he's on point, the guy's throwing a perfect game through 5. He's going to come out because they don't want to mess up his arm. So I can't. Leaning Tampa Bay, yes, I want to take Tampa Bay really bad, but I can't. Milwaukee, Cincy, I'm going to be on the Brooker here. Give me Freddie Peralta. We said last night, how are we betting on Castillo? Finally, they're adjusting the odds, and the guy's a little bit of a small fave here, maybe a little dog, whatever the case may be. He's been terrible. I'm not betting on him thinking he's going to come out and pitch great. He hasn't pitched great in, 7, 8 starts? Give me Milwaukee. Minnesota and Cleveland, I got real zero opinion on the game. Look at the number. Although the money's coming in on Cleveland here, and it was started last night. Again, we had Minnesota's plus 115. Now they're plus 130. It's 127 up to 145 for Cleveland. I don't know. I guess people are liking the Indians here. I have no opinion on this game. No opinion. Mets and Miami. Again, so this Met team. I don't know. I know nothing about this pitcher for them. I looked at last night and I'm like, there was no line last night, and today the Mets bring up. I have know nothing about them. I don't want to come in here and start saying stuff. Maybe an under here. Maybe an under. Pittsburgh, Atlanta. Again, if you want to take Pittsburgh after getting pummeled with these cats, what have they lost? 2 in a row here against Atlanta. You're at least getting a good number with Brew Baker, who is a good pitcher. But Fried, I don't even know. Max, he started out bad. Don't be fooled by his giant ERA because it was bad to start. He had a bad run. He went on the DL. He's been solid since. So that 5 ERA, don't be nervous. Again, though, we had run line. We said run line. We're going to say run line again today when it's at this kind of price range. Detroit and Kansas City. Pencil me in. I'm on under the 9 here. Under the 9. Money-wise, where has this game gone? Pretty much stayed the same. Maybe a little bit of money came in on Mize in Detroit. It was 130 plus 135. I see some 125s now. So it came down a little bit. Houston and Texas. Again, no real change on this game. Money's pretty much the same with Folty and Javier. I have no real opinion here. I mean, maybe I go for a big play and take Javier on the run line, thinking the Astros are going to beat up on Folty, because the Folty train is listen. It's departed the good station when he was with the Braves, and it's been a bad stop, for Foltowitz. We have Arizona, Colorado. Already said, listen, Arizona is what 7 straight, 9 to 10. I laid it with Colorado 145. Although I'm a little worried because it's come down. Now it's 125. So, not happy about that. Definitely didn't get a good number here when I had 145. Dodgers and Frisco. This game here, Dodgers won 6 straight. They're playing well. I'm going to take the Dodgers. I'm going to take the Dodgers here. I got it at 125. It's I see up to 150 in some spots now. So people definitely come in on the Dodgers. And maybe the Dodgers are back. I mean, 9 to 10, they had a good run to start. They went bad. They got good again. Remember, San Fran's overachieving, and I get it. Their pitching staffs, the numbers don't lie. Wood, DeScaffolini was on the hill today, Gassman, but overall, the lineup that's a sellable lineup. I think this team, come July, they'll be selling off parts to teams. Oakland and the Angels we talked about, I would lean on the A's here. Maybe a little bit on the under. I don't know, but I guess I'll take the A's. I don't like the line really hasn't moved much, and everybody's betting on them. Seattle, San Diego. Straight run line play here on San Diego. I got minus 101. It's up to the run line's minus that 125 now. So, I mean, Seattle's lost 5 straight. San Diego's won, 8 in a row. So, it's Padres run line or nothing for me. Cubs and St. Louis. I'll take the Cubs again. I'm not a St. Louis guy. I do not like the Cubs. I got our Milwaukee future and look at the number here, though the line has moved. St. Louis was 124 last night. Now they're up to 135, 140. So people are on the Redbirds. Back to the chat. Oh, my goodness. The chat's off the hook here. Here we go. Everybody came in. Stimmy, what's going on? How are you today? Raymond says, thinking Dodgers and Giants under first 5. I could see that with those pitchers, Ray. Absolutely. Absolutely. Tim Earl Sports, crushing it. Listen, folks, I have a link down there. All right. Don't buy me. You don't have to buy me. Go buy Earl Sports. They're red hot. All right. People want their NBA. Go get Earl Sports. White Sox have been off it. Exactly. So that's why I take the Yanks. I'm going to ride the win streak 5 in a row. Sox have lost 2 in a row, but you know what? I got it at 130. It's up to 150, 155. I'll take it. Sox can't bring in runs. That's why it takes some wonders. Houston money line. That's not bad. I don't mind that play there. Markel, listen, I'm not, Fulte in Texas. I'm not going to tell you to bet them. Going with the Jays. Hey, listen, I like Ryu. Is Ryu better than Waka? Absolutely, Ray. 100% better. But, I mean, you're going against a team that's, what, 9 in a row? Hey, yeah, I'm going to bet them to lose today. And you've lost 4 in a row. I get it. You got your ace. The other team's got a guy coming off the DL, but I'm not interested. Here we go. White Sox under as long as Garcia bats 6 in the order and 1/7. Who's experimenting again? Oh, Tony La Russa. Underdog plays. Baltimore, Tampa, my favorites. Yanks, Atlanta, and I'm taking the over 11 Arizona. All right, well, listen. Baltimore, I told you, I'm with you on Baltimore. And again, it's like I'm saying 2 different things here because I'm telling Ray I can't take the Jays losers of 4 straight versus a team that's won 9 in a row, but I'll take Baltimore, who's on a 5-game losing streak against Corbin. Corbin's pitched a little better lately. That being said, sometimes you just got to take a flyer and be like, you know what? I don't know. Something tells me. You got to use your gut sometimes when it comes to betting, folks. Yankees in Atlanta. Well, you're really going out on a limb taking Atlanta minus $2 there over Rockies. I'm seeing a 12 out in some spots for that game. It was when I did the show last night. It was I saw a random 11, more 11 and a halves than 11s, but now I'm seeing 12s. Markel likes the Lakers. I'm not on the Lakers there, Markel. Yanks get swept. Yeah, I think they do. I think the Yanks get the sweep. No, I think the Yankees. I'm betting on the Yankees here. 5 in a row, right? No way. No way somebody gets swept. Well, they've already lost two games in a row. Why wouldn't they get? I appreciate the well, no way. They're a good team. They can't. It's like the old, well, you can't beat a good team 3 times. Well, baseball is a streaky sport. I've said this from game 1. Now, have we hit our streaks like we had in the first month of the season? No. I mean, we've caught a couple. We had a nice day yesterday, but listen, streaks are tough to ride. That's why they get to that 3 games. I'm on them. We're on them, and we're fading, whatever the case may be. Yeah, Freed's a good pitcher, man. So, but I just don't like to lay. That's just me. I mean, I guess I'd rather. I don't want to take the loss taking a run line, but I just can't. It's hard winning 1 game. Now you got to win 2 1/4 games or 2.5 games to get back if they lose. Lakers never win game 1. Listen, this is gonna be a good game. I just think people are gonna bet the Lakers because they're the Lakers. I'll take a shot with the Suns there. Suns. I do like the under in the Wizards game. I do. We'll go to the NBA next. Let's pop up some NBA since we're talking about NBA. So yeah, the Wizard game. Well, listen, 229 sounded 227.5. So someone must have agreed with me there. Yeah, I like the under there. I think Philly's the better team. They're going to come out and control the game. You can't tell me the Wizards are going to come in here and tell the Sixers what to do. No way. I mean, Wizards were a sub 500 team on the year. Give me the Sixers. Just, they're the better team. They're going to come in here and play it their way. I don't care. They haven't played in a couple days. So give me the Sixers. Lakers Suns. I'm going to lean the Suns here. Just cause, I don't know. They've been playing good all year. Let's see how they do. Now it's playoff time. Maybe they get swept by the Lakers. Would that shock me? No. Why the heck would that shock me? I mean, like, come on. They get the best player in the game, LeBron. You know. Hawks and Knicks. I said last night, we kind of like the Hawks here, folks. And sure enough, this line keeps coming down. It's a pick 'em. It's a flipper. Hawks, Hawks, Hawks. Memphis and the Jazz. I'm going against our buddy Earl Sports here. I think the Jazz, again, this is just better team time for me. And I think the Jazz are going to come out and play their game and win this one going away. Although Earl Sports says he thinks it's going to be a 6-7 game series. I don't, we'll see. We'll see what happens there. Have to take the A's. Bundy might be the worst pitcher in the league. Yeah, Bundy. Yeah. Hey, listen, Waka. We back to baseball right fast. I said when Tampa got Waka and Rich Hill and brought in Archer, I said these aren't bad signings. Not that I'm a huge Waka fan, although I do like Rich Hill when he's healthy. The guy pitches. I thought these were a good landing spot for these guys because they're only going to give you like 4 innings, 5. But Tampa has invented the let's go opener and bring guys in 2 innings, 3 innings, this and that. I thought it was a good spot for them. He hasn't been healthy. He hasn't been good. That's why I'm not taking them. They won 9 in a row. I can't take them. Roll comes in. Washington. He's taking Washington, Phoenix, Knicks, and Memphis. Sprinkler money line. Well, I'm against you in a couple of these, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. Matt's with me. Deep team. Yeah, well, the Sixers. Yes, they have. But, I mean, really, for taking the Wizards here? Knicks Hawks lines moving everywhere. That's because the Hawks are a good, solid team. Jazz, big time win here for Matt S. They are playing, yeah. He's definitely on fire. He's been putting up some numbers. I don't think they, they're that bad. Groovy. I'm high. Ask anybody in the show, Groovy. I've been on the Jazz and the Nuggets out west. I said those are the 2 best teams. Total around the teams. So, playoff time, you need teams. Somebody, people have to step up. It's not just the stars. So that's where I'm looking for the Nugs, although they let me down yesterday. Maybe the Jays let me down today. We'll see. Over in the Hawk game, huh? I wish that line was a little higher because I didn't come in on Nick under like we had a lot. If that game was like a 218, that'd be our perfect video storm, Markel, because we've been on Nick unders when they're in the high teens, and we've been on Hawks on the road, and that would have been like worlds colliding. Would have been like craziness. Thank you, Chris. It's right. It's good. The under is a winner. Game 2, yeah. Well, anything good to Erica? There's always something good. There's always good. We just have to isolate which one we're going to bet on because we like a lot, but we just have to find our favorite one. And in the show today here, I think the under Sixers for me would be the one to go with. That would be my top one on the show. Double Stimmy Day. You're still riding that Stimmy. You got that in March, and we were riding it since the conference and NCAA tournament, Stimmy. I'm glad to help out. You've gone from living under a Vespa to a huge house. That's what I think. Robert's like it in Knicks. Listen, great story for the Knicks. I'm happy for the Knicks. I just think this spot, I'm looking at the number. They were a small fave. Everybody was betting on them, and the line wasn't moving. And in fact, it's totally flip-flopped. Shu says, Jazz, Grizz, over. I can see that because, I like the Jazz today. But there's a lot of Memphis love in here. So if Memphis is going to show up, this game is going to go over, and it's going to soar over that 216. This is going to be like a, 122, 115 type game. So I'm with you there, Shu. John, how are you? Thanks for popping in. Do I like the Lakers game over? You know what? I can see this game going over, Erica. 213. I mean, maybe a tad low, but you know what? I think the Suns are going to come out and just want to bring it. And the Lakers, listen, I can't see LeBron just having them lay over here in a game one. So I'd lean on the over there. I do like the Suns. I do like the Suns. Bill, I'm with you. Suns. All right. Tim is talking up his Memphis squad. He's saying Memphis. He says this is going a distance. He'll be on Memphis all series long. Let's get used to that from Tim and the Earl Sports Group. Jays Rays over to 9. I would, what scares me here, Extreme, is one, I kind of like Tampa. I can't bet Waka, though, but Tampa's won 9 in a row, so they're playing good. On the flip side, we have Ryu, who's going to come out and deal, right? I don't think Tampa's going to score like more than 2 or 3 runs. It just says, are the Jays going to hammer Waka? That's the question. How many runs is Waka giving up? You know what? I would see. This is where I'm torn because I want Tampa because I shouldn't say that because I'm not betting Tampa. So as much as I want to ride that win streak, let's be honest. I think Waka is probably going to give up like 4 or 5 runs. Right at a minimum, he's going to give up some runs today. And what is Ryu again? I don't know. They're either going to hammer him because Ryu's good, so I could see him doing very good and shutting his team down. But are the Jays going to score 8 off of Waka? Are they going to leave him in there that long? They want you to take the over, Extreme. I can't. I mean, I'm trying to give you my thoughts, and I have no solid opinion on it for you. I don't want to talk you into not taking it, and it comes in because I kind of like it, but I kind of don't like it. So I don't come in and just tell you to do one thing if I don't have a real good grasp of it. And this is one I do not have a real side. It is a real coin flip for me there. My apologies. I just want to give you the truth. Robert likes the Knicks. I understand why. I'm just talking about the line when everybody's betting on them, and now it's Atlanta's favored. All right, a little hockey talk. Golf. Brandon comes in with some golf action. I have no idea about golf. I do mini golf and soft serve ice cream. Go hand in hand in my life. Not that I can't watch that on TV. If I want to watch something that boring, I'd paint a wall with a marker. Groovy says Memphis first half. We could see that. I could see, if you're going to take Memphis, take them first half, it's going to be a game, right? Add a little Suns bet and a baseball pick. 3-team parlay today. Oh, Caps. I know you appreciate it, Stimmy. Orlando's my guy. Mets Marlins under. Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't know much about the Mets pitcher, but we know the Mets can hit. We know that. So under could be the play. Thoughts on Heat winning playoff series? Oh, do I think they can? Absolutely. Why can't it's the thought should be like, why do you think the Bucks aren't going to win? Because Milwaukee's gonna be like, well, they want it's the all revenge angle from last year. Well, I don't know. Miami's a pretty solid team. I wish the line was a little higher for me tomorrow in this game. Do I think they could win this? Absolutely, they can win it. They're a good team. Again, it's great having a superstar to carry you. We saw Giannis can't do that. Maybe Holiday helps him out a little bit. We'll see. Give me the team. I want a team because when one guy is throwing up bricks and somebody's going to have a bad game, who is picking up the pieces? And when you have a team that's deep, like Miami's a pretty well-rounded team. We talk about Denver, Utah, teams that have a depth and guys come in and get a surprise player. I think Miami's better in that aspect than Milwaukee. We're going to find out. It was a dogfight game 1. I think it's going to be a dogfight series. I'm a Lakers fan. See the Suns beating us. Didn't like the effort in the Warriors game. Yeah. listen, this team, if you're a Laker fan, they played like garbage all year, and I'm all for you got to rest up. And, I, you know, listen, LeBron's a great player. I'm not saying he's better than MJ because that sure as heck ain't. I was just watching some of the Last Dance the other night. I mean, how do you even? That's that's a different show discussion. But I don't mind him taking games off and resting a little bit. All right. I mean, that was a long, crazy season last year. All right. They didn't play. They played bubble. They come back short. Rest up, LeBron. I mean, that guy has 2 years worth of extra basketball games on him already from playoffs and bringing teams to the finals. But around him, there's this. We're talking about guys picking up other players. There's nothing. That guy's like Atlas with his shoulders carrying that team. And that's the worrisome part. Like he could come in and will a game he could take the team, get a win or two. Can he do it every game? Can he get 4, 4, 4, and 4 and 4 against teams as they get better and better? I don't think so. He needs some help. You know what? No, Matt. I did not do any NBA player props, and that's basically because for NBA I can't just get into it. Like the whole month of April's garbage. You got guys sit. It's I don't know. I didn't even look at them. I don't even look at them, to be honest, Matt. I didn't come in the show thinking let's take somebody over points totals. I did not do that. I mean, let's be honest. Look at your superstar players, and it's time to shine. So you won't. I can't even throw out a roundabout number for points, rebounds, stuff like that, whatever they are. But you know who the guys are. It's playoff time. Time to shine. I would be looking at your superstar to superstardom, and maybe your kind of role guy who you think for some of these. And I have I scan. Sometimes I'll go through and just look at them just on a random Tuesday or whatever. But it's just there's so much. I want to find the guy who the bench guy is going to come in and score, 9 points to go over his 3-point total or something, But I'm not looking at that. That's not what I do. Let's see. Rockies over, Lakers over, Jazz over. Erica's coming in total. Listen, the Rockies over went from 11. It's up 12 in some spots. Lakers over. Why not? I think the Suns are going to run it. And the Jazz, everybody's loving Memphis, so I think that's probably going to be an over too. If, we got a lot of Memphis love. Why wouldn't that game go over that total? And here comes Jazz. And here comes the Jazz blowout. Well, I'm hoping for a Jazz. I like the Jazz today, so I'm hoping for the Jazz. Oh my goodness! Come on, I didn't even see that on there. I put it up there, and you got curses in here, Chris. Come on, what the heck is that? Can't have cursing in here. No cursing. We try to be. Come on, Michael. How are you today? Russell over. There we go. Find a kind of guy a little off the charts who you think's going to have a game, and take the shot. Right? I mean, the odds are probably a little better odds. Michael says Knicks under first half. Suns first half full game. And Jazz. All right, well, Jazz, I like. Knicks under first half. Okay, I can see the game being a little sloppy early game. All right. Knicks are favored now? Well, they were favored all week, and then I saw Atlanta was favored. Big X, what's up? Yeah, we love our ice cream. Lions cream and the Hawks. Absolutely. In fact, I'm gonna unpack boxes instead of watch golf. Well, you know what? I can't. How are we getting in front? How you get in front of the Dodgers who won 6 in a row? I mean, I guess price wise, you're getting it. These guys Fellini's pitched well, and I'm looking at the number. It was 120. Dodgers were 122 last night. It's up to 150 in some spots. So I guess you're getting a little plus money. I just don't like betting on a team I think they're going to lose today. They've only won 9 of 10 and 6 straight. I'm not. betting. We said this when the Dodgers were playing the Padres. Like, how are we betting into teams that won 6, 7, 8, 9 in a row? I don't get it. I mean, listen, do I want to lay 150? No. I got 122. I'm happy. No. All right, Brandon. Groovy here is on some golf with you. Michael, thank you. I didn't even ask for the like button. I guess I should. Hit the like button. Natso's over. Yeah, listen. Why not, Cuban? Let's go for it. Corbin has pitched better his last couple starts, but the O's are they're going to give up some runs, whether Harvey or the bullpen. So, yeah, I can't say don't take the over. Nick Hawks, I think this is going to be a dogfight. I think it's a 7-gamer, back and forth. Last team with the ball wins. I think all these games are going to be close. A's Angels over. We talked about this earlier, Big X. I think I'm going to lean on like the under here. I think I lean on the under, believe it or not. Yeah, the Giants. We'll see. You know, I'm trying, Ray. We're just coming in, seeing what we could come up with here. Trying to find an angle, giving you my thoughts. Sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong. But sometimes we make money. The Brown Lakers beat the Nets to win championship. LeBron's chance this year, not good. Yeah, let's that's a whole nother conversation. LeBron, he's not as good as Jordan. All right, he might have more numbers or points. That's fine. He's played. You know, Jordan took prime years off and didn't come in the league at 18. I mean, there's a different. Listen, I'm all for a different era. You come in like, oh, we'll talk about Steph Curry, the best shooter ever, the most 3 points. Like at one point, Jordan had the most 3-pointers and a half was like 5 against like the Trailblazers or something like that. Not 5. People have 5 3-pointers in a quarter. Different game. But what's not different is you have good teams, you have great players, and listen, LeBron is a great player. He's got some losses in championship games, and he's got teams championship game that probably shouldn't have been there. That being said, they're like, well, Jordan never got his teams to the finals they shouldn't have. Well, you know, LeBron wasn't facing a team like the Celtics with 3 Hall of Famers or the Pistons. With, I mean, Isaiah was Hall of Famer, but they had great. I mean, Dumars was a good player. Lambeer, Mark Aguirre, they had, you know, Vinnie Johnson. They were good teams. These teams that he beat, they're not even on the same kind of level. One, it's watered down. You have more teams. You know, it's a different thing. But is LeBron right up there? He's definitely. It's Jordan and then everybody else. You can't even compare. It's not negotiable. I mean, go watch that show. The guy gets under his crying. He's like, listen, people think I'm a tyrant. Yeah, I want to win. You know, LeBron wants to win. Not on that kind of level. I mean, not, you know, Jordan's. Come on. I mean, you can't. It's Jordan and everybody else. It's Jordan. Then you have your LeBron. You have your Magic. You have your Bird. I mean, we'll go back. I'm not going to the 60s and 70s, those guys, but I mean, like that kind of level. I mean, listen, if LeBron, if they win, the Lakers win this year, wow, you know what? Then we have to change the little dialogue a little bit, because I think there's guys who are teams that are definitely better and players who are definitely better than LeBron right now all around. Like LeBron has a good game, you know, but let's be honest, guy's getting older. He's playing a different kind of game right now. More Pippen kind of a game than a Jordan kind of game. I mean, I like LeBron, don't get me wrong, but you can't just put him in that kind of conversation. Static X. All right, I got a little rant there, and I'm way probably behind on messages. Good to see you, buddy. Do I like the Astros today? You know what, Erica? I'm going to say let's go Astros, and we're going to go run line. You know, we could take they're actually they're only plus 115 on the run line. That's not even really worth it. I mean, I don't like Fulte, so take the Astros. Go ahead. Danny Daniels says Knicks, Jazz over, Sixers under, Suns. Knicks, I said I can't be on the Knicks. That line is a little shady for me. They went from -1 to pick them to +1, and everybody's still all over them. Jazz, I'm with you on the Jazz. Jazz over, let's go. Sixers under, I'm with you, Suns. So basically, you're going 4-1 today, Daniels. Excellent day by you. Congratulations. Sixers Wizards first quarter under. Interesting, Chase. Interesting. So we're thinking that it's going to be a little rusty, little come on, we're going to feel you out here in the playoffs kind of feel to it. I don't know. Because I'll tell you what, if the Wizards, their guards are hitting back there, this game could be like. I, I'm going to say that because you know what? I got the Sixers under because I think the Sixers are going to come in here and dictate the game. So I'll be with you on the under there. I want to, part of me is like, well, you know what? If Wizards come out playing their game, I don't think they'll play their game. I think the Sixers are going to come out and play their game. Casey Mize shows up today. Absolutely, Casey Mize shows up. He better show up because I'm on the under 9, William. So, yeah, no cursing, bro. You don't have to curse. I mean, there's no reason to curse. Get your, what? I mean, this ain't like, especially in a chat. What are you cursing for? You're outside playing, and you get heated, and I'm playing like I'm 15 playing with my friends or something. You curse them. There's no reason to curse. What the heck? Come on. Right. So you like Sixers under. Listen, I like the under points. I spread wise, I don't know. I just think this is going to be a closer game. So spread wise, I'm not really having interest in the Sixers there. Under wise, I just think it's going to be their game. I don't think they're going to have the Wizards run up and down the court. And that's that. That's just my thinking. I think it's going to be a low guy, low scoring. Best way to get Stars when you're scared to bet against them. Giants all way there. Well, I mean, like one, what kind of thing is that, Groovy? When you're scared to bet again, I'm not scared. I mean, one, you should be scared to bet against. The Dodgers are predicted to win what 105, 110 games. This is a good team. They're playing well. They started 13-2, then they wet the bed, and now they're what 10-1, rolling again. I'm saying like I can't get on a team. Like we talked about it with the Padres, we're talking about the Giants, we're talking about with the Orioles against the A's and the Dodgers ×2 here. Teams that are on 7, 8, 9 game win streaks, and you're getting a short number back. Like I'm gonna outsmart everybody and take plus 111 and go against this huge win streak. To me, all right, I'm gonna take the favorite at 123 or whatever, and if it loses, you know what? I'm getting a really good team on a short number. Maybe it's the low hanging fruit type game, but right? Urias isn't their best pitcher, but that being said, the lineup is still a good lineup. It's still a good team. I don't like the bullpen. We'll say that we've got that out there. I just think for value wise to say I'm taking a dog just because I'm going against a win streak. Like I can't do it. I just can't. I'll pass. It'll be a pass for me. I think about the Jazz. We like the Jazz. We like the Jazz today, Static. I like the Jazz. I've been on the Jazz and the Nuggets are two favorite teams out west. First 5, full game. Fade Bundy. Well, listen, Dylan Bundy, he started out okay. He's got some foot issues now. 10 ERA his last 3 starts, 15 runs in 13 innings. He hasn't been too sharp. Bundy has not been too sharp for sure, Bill. Let's see. No run first inning. Whoop, whoop. Here we go. Pirates, Braves. All right. That's I mean, we know Fried, it's Fried and Brubaker. I get it. If you're gonna bet the Pirates, this is the guy, who's gonna be at the top of the list to bet for from. Cubs and Astros gave it up. First 5 was good. I like the Cubs. I don't like St. Louis. Here we go. Let's go. Yeah, it's just, I mean, again, we could talk about that, and You know, I will get back to that in a second. What do I think of the Mets pitcher today? I have no idea. No idea about him. That's why, you know what? Under. I bet the Mets today under. Cuba Connect running in. Rockies run line. I get it. Listen, I got the Rocks minus 140. It's come down a little bit, so I am worried about that. Colorado Avalanche, I got it. I'm plus 120 on the puck line. Carolina over. I got the under 5.5 there. Sixers solo over. I'm against you there. I got 229, although it did drop down. I think it's like down a couple points. Suns win, yes. Knicks first half full game over. Maybe with that over. That's a tricky over. The 213, you're right in their spot. Like I get up to 215, 216 Knicks. I'm autoing on the unders, but this is right about right. I think Atlanta's going to score a little bit. Jazz over. I can see that because I think everybody's, there's a lot of Memphis love here, and maybe I like the Jazz, but maybe I'm selling Memphis short here. They could score a little bit, so over would be a play. Definitely an orthodox approach. I try to give a real approach and not just come in here with, everybody's got, right. You can watch a billion different shows. There's guys doing what I do. I mean, there's only a handful of us who've really been doing videos a long, long time. I mean, now there's guys doing it all over the place, and you have different people do different things. You got a lot of your, stat guys. We could run down all the different abbreviations for baseball stats and all that analytics and blah 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 blah. Okay, those are all fine and dandy, but sometimes you have to just think unorthodox, outside the box, whatever the way. Again, I said I've been on videos and podcasts since 2009, 2010, on site since 04, 05. I mean, so my first times betting was in, 1990, So, yeah, you can't just be straight by the book sometimes. And making money doing this, it's difficult because you want to stick to things that you've done. For me, in my case, I mean, forget about just sites for 20 years. It's spent for 30 years. You kind of change things around, but you stick to what's made you money in the past. If it stops making you money, you got to readjust. Just, what am I gonna say? Everybody does things different, right? I mean, from A to B is always a straight line, but sometimes there's things come up. There's an accident, there's a pothole, some rainy weather. You got to go around, find different ways to get to the area. Braves run line. Yeah, I would go run line. I'm not gonna. I mean, I like the Pirates pitcher, but I don't like laying big numbers for sure. Let's go. So we'll talk Jordan hockey, Jordan basketball, and Jordan over LeBron all day. It's just, it is. I get it because I crush Steph Curry here, right? You guys here make fun of Steph Curry all the time, and I'm not saying the guy's not a good player. I mean, his father was a great player. His dad, his dad would come in and just launch threes. It's a different game. It is a totally different game because, I mean, there's just no fouling. There's no defense. It's a joke. It's terrible. It's terrible. I'm not saying like late '80s basketball where, bro, you'd get like clotheslined. You'd throw punches. You wouldn't even get thrown out of games. Like, I'm all for letting them play. I'm all for you hate your opponent and you want to win. I mean, but different games for sure. But you can't. Even some of the '90s basketball, a lot better player wise. And this is on a whole different level where you get kids coming out of high school, and let's be honest, a lot of these guys are forced. They have their friends around them. Go pro, go pro, go pro. You go to college for a year or two. I mean, I remember when Iverson came out. I'm like, oh man, I wish a guy stayed in school. I mean, that Georgetown team was good. That being said, go to school for a year or two. One, I mean, like, I don't care. Even Shaq coming out. Look at Shaq coming out of LSU and how skinny he was. I mean, you're not even developed as an 18-year-old. I mean, how many NFL kids? How many guys would come out of high school and go play NFL football? They'd get killed. I mean, yeah, you have your LeBrons, you have a Moses Malone, a Garnett. You're going to have really crazy outliers for super duper players. But I mean, I think it waters down the league. I think it's that good. At least they have like a developmental type league now. The developmental league before was you'd go to college, you'd stay 3, 4, mostly 4 years. You get an education. You'd at least have some kind of job line. Like you'd have your connections where you can go and do something if you didn't make it in the league, and that's for NFL or really any sport. Um, Again, maybe it's just the old guy in me. Like I miss the teams where I'm not a one and done guy. Like stay, win. I don't know. If I was that great at something, I'd want to go to college 4 years and win and be the best player. Take out insurance on yourself. I don't know. You know, or maybe not. Maybe you're going to jinx yourself and you actually get hurt. I don't know. Jets hockey money line. I'm on the under on Winnipeg here. Was it Nats run line? Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna take the Nats, you could don't lay the number, go run line. Mets game under, Royals game under. I'm on that Royals under already. I got it. I got under 9 for Detroit, Erica. Mets game 7. I don't know much about the pitcher. I'm saying I'd lean under, but I don't have any money on it. Avalanche money line. I'm on the puck line. I'm pucking it up. Looks like another under in the Mets Marlin game. I think so. 2 unknown pitchers. I just look at it because the Mets aren't scoring. Oh no! What happened to my? Oh boy, where did it go? I hit a button and here we go. I lost my chat. Very good chance these two teams go extra innings. A 3-3 tied. Yes, there is. Yeah, and you go to extra innings and you put those stupid guys on base, and your 1-1 game could be a loser. It's terrible. That's another. So I'll talk about. We'll go. Old man yells at cloud with my NBA. Like go to college for 2 years and develop physically. Well, baseball. What the heck are you doing? Putting a guy on second base. Guy in second base, the RBI still counts, but Mad Bum could throw a no, but that doesn't count because 7. You made the rules. You made the rules. 7 inning, it's a full game. You made the rules. Put a guy on second base. Those freaking RBIs count. The joke. Ugh. I know what you meant. For run line there. Listen, Ray, if you're gonna do that, you've watched the show before. I'm not laying 180, 190, $2. I'm going run line. If I lose with a run line, I'll take a loss. Maybe it might supposed to be a win because they win 4-3 instead. I'm not laying two to win. It's tough winning one game. Now you got to come back and win 2 or 2+ games to get that back. D Nice. They call me D Nice, but all the girls call me Derek. We like this. I like the under. Maybe lean on the Sixers there, Derek. That's it. I called you Derek. My name is D Nice, but all the girls call me Derek. See, who even knows that? No one knows about Call Me D Nice. No one knows. Down with Boogie Down Productions. Rob Franklin. I like the Tigers today. Myers-Briggs for the LES. They string guys all over the place, but I like the under, and I kind of like. I do like Mize a little bit, but this, I'm torn here because I have Kansas City over tickets, but Brubeck hasn't pitched bad, so this kid's pretty tough. So I would just lean on the over before I take a side there. LeBron never played baseball. MJ batted 200 in Double-A at like 30 years old. Are you kidding me? They get like 50 RBI. Like again, he only hit 200, dude. He out of the blue, he come and last time I checked, and your Double-A prospects are usually your best prospects in baseball because AAA you guys get shuttled back and forth. You have so many options, and they move guys up. Double-A is where like your really good prospects go to sit and develop. So he hits 200. I think, if my memory serves me right, I think he started the year with like a 15-game hitting streak in Double-A. Ended up hitting 200, 202, whatever. Granted, it's low. Today's standards, he's Hall of Famer the way baseball's played today. I mean, 200 average is a joke. These guys rather strike out. I don't know. That's where I got a problem with these, whatever. But at 31 years old, he goes to Double-A, hits 202 or whatever, drives in 50 runs. Dude, that guy, I'm not saying he would have made the Major League Baseball at 33 or whenever he was, but it's all of it because the guy's insane. You know, you're a sociopath. When you're that successful, when you're that powerful, people who do that, you're on a different level, and you do not care about anything but your own. I mean, go watch go watch the documentary. And anybody who'll tell you when they run into people like that, they're just meant. He was not going to fail at baseball. Not going to happen. He wouldn't have. I would another year. He would have been on the. He would have been on that team with Frank Thomas and Blackjack McDowell, Robin Ventura in 94, 95 playing. Absolutely. 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 Uh, Taking the points, Wizards. I'm not going to tell you not to take the points. I just want the under, Ray. Yeah, and Kobe had that thought process too. Kingsway played by. I don't know, Ray. Yeah, it's the word. I mean, like a lot of guys, I get it. You want to come out, you want to get money and this and that, but stay in school. Hello, Kentucky, right? Kentucky. Everybody like, oh, well, these freshmen go Kentucky. How'd they do? Stay in school, learn the freaking game. How about can you shoot from free throws? Can somebody teach these kids how to shoot free throws? I should go. I mean, I can go play in the NBA right now because anytime there's a technical foul, bring me in and I'm nothing. The net, you won't even hear the net. It was like shoot a free throw. Yep, no, that's for sure. One-on-one offense. I mean, it's always been an ISO kind of. That's the one guy's always been able to take over, but um, yeah, his those two guys to different level. Wizards first half. I could take a shot. Wizards first half, Mike. I wouldn't. They're fresher. You know. How are you today, Mr. Fox? Michael, Kobe, take your lunch. uh, Wizards first half. I kind of, you know what? Wizards first half is not too shabby there. I don't. I could see that one, right? They're going to come out. They had a couple games under their belt. Sixers might take a minute to find their groove. Robert says under Sixers games. Don't see him Westbrook jump shooter. Don't see him getting a lot of open lanes. Could be. Listen, I like the under with you, Rob. Can they take a win or will it go under? I like the under, Ray, and I'm on the Yankees. uh, uh, I can see I can see the Sixers coming out a bit rusty. That's why I kind of like the under. Slow it down. Slow it down. I know he brought in on the Red Sox. Doesn't mean he's going to play for the Red Sox. Yeah. I'll tell you what. I mean, we'll talk more about college basketball in a couple months, but I'm always fading Kentucky out of the gate because they're Kentucky, inflated line, and you have 4 new starters minimum, and all the guys coming in are guys who dominated the ball in high school. Now they got to learn how to play with others. Come on with that. All right, good chat, everybody. I know we got a little sidetracked here on some other things, but listen, I love it. That's what Midday Money's about. Listen, no midday. Actually, it might be midday money tomorrow. We'll see. I got a couple appointments I got to do. We'll see when I get back taking care of business. But all right, I will see everybody tonight. Good luck. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button on the way out.